This is Nass, a Moroccan 19-year-old who started as a 1v1 prodigy. And this is his team, Gentlemans, a French org that won a major in 2024 with Juicy, Seiko and Itachi. But screw them. This is about Nass and how he became the best Rocket League pro in the world. Gentlemates officially announced their new roster on Twitter, consisting of Archie, Oski and Nass, with Snusky as coach. This team had some big potential, beating Carmine Corp in the final of Coupe de France, which they also did in Open 3, in dominant fashion.
They're one goal away from winning a regional, and that would be Nass's first. Will it be his goal to win it? Yes, it will!
This is also not the first time Archie and Oski have played with each other. They teamed up with Joyo under the banner of Oxygen during the last half of 2024, so they might play even better with Nass. After winning Open 3 and placing 5th to 6th and 3rd to 4th in their previous regionals, Gentlemates were through to the major and came in as EU's second seed. They got placed in Group D alongside the North American powerhouse in Shopify Rebellion, TSM and Made in Brazil.
You're going to Brazil!
They first played against TSM. Then they played Rebellion and lost their first match in overtime. But being the super team they are, they came back and won 3 matches straight. And then it was time for them to destroy Made in Brazil, right? Right? It actually turned out that the South American underdog was here to play. Well, maybe not in the first match, but they locked in after that. The series is tied, and Made in Brazil needs this win to stay alive at the Boston Major, but Gentlemates had other plans. Gentlemates showed that they are here to play and finish first in their group, but it would only get harder from here. After finishing first in their group, Gentlemates had to play none other than the reigning world champions, NRG. This would be their hardest matchup yet. The nerves could definitely make a difference here for Nass, as it's his first major. And, unfortunately, Gentlemates got off to a shaky start, going down 3-1 to the number 1 team from North America after losing a 2-goal lead with 42 seconds left. But you should never underestimate Gentlemates. Here we are, Game 7. And this game was absolute cinema. Gentlemates ended up taking the dub. Now he had to face an even more challenging opponent, Team Falcons, not Vitality.
I believe Vitality is who we're facing up against, or or I make a mistake? I think it's Vitality.
No, they won.
Yeah.
So we're in the semi, we have to wait.
I think EU is the best region by far, so yeah, NA is terrible.
Many would say this is a harder matchup than the NRG one, as Falcons just replaced TRK with Drawley, arguably the best player in the world. So this was going to be pretty difficult, but Gentlemates were definitely capable of it. They ended up taking game 1. However, Falcons would remind us in game 2 and 3 how strong of a competition they are. But that didn't worry Gentlemates at all, as they would perform in this game to tie up the series. But the Falcons started to run away in game 5. We go to game 6, and what looked like it might be uneven has become a thrillingly competitive showdown between these two titans. However, Gentlemates still came out on top, forcing a game 7. For them now to make it to the finals, they just need to win one more game. Unfortunately for Gentlemates, Falcons scored in the first half of the game. But this was not the time to give up, so they kept on fighting, and Oski scored the goal of the tournament. And with 40 seconds left on the clock, Falcons overcommit, giving Gentlemates the lead, which secured their spot in the final.
What's going through your head?
A lot of things.
Where they would have to face none other than Team Vitality, the team that won a major with Sen in the same arena 3 years ago. Could Nass prevail and become the next major champion? Or does Zen want to relive his glory days as the best player in the world? All I'm gonna say is, take a look for yourself.
Nass avoiding the bump off the ceiling with the reset. Nass again going quick. Right back to Oski. He's lit the stage on fire. Didn't have a lot of boost either as Oski gets bumped out of the play. Decent enough here on defense for Vitality, but they get caught. And Nass scores his 4th goal.
Over to the Gentlemates half. Big challenge going from Stizzy. It's missed, and Nass has the recovery, has the reset, has the shot. Oh my God! He's got the goal!
Nass cannot cannot be stopped. He's doing it all himself. Is that who? Oh my God, top corner. Whoa.
This is the performance.
Gentlemates win the first two matches thanks to Nass's outstanding performance, forcing Vitality to use their tactical timeout. And that clearly worked in their favor, winning the next two matches to tie the series.
Next step, can you get the clear shot? Speedy! Clean touch for Zed. Heavy underneath Zed for the bump.
Would Nass and his team be able to handle the pressure and close out the series? And Nass, going into Game 5, give a great pass to Archie, who points the ball into him. But that was only the start.
What looks like a 2-on-1 there. Oski was in the area, trying to control the ball, and now a pop. To the side, Stizzy, the only one with a full tank of boost here on Vitality. Nass off the ceiling, holds the race, and they come roaring right back. Post timeout, maybe one more goal. Make it
After winning Game 5 in pure domination, Gentlemates are now only one win away from becoming major champions. Players like Oski and Archie have been close before. Can they finally do what it takes to become a major champion? Well, the game didn't start off as they wanted it to, as Archie fakes Nass into an awkward save, giving Sen an easy goal. Didn't let that goal get to them though, because Oski gives Archie a perfect pass and Archie slots it behind Stizzy. And the game was actually pretty even after that, until there was 1.5 minutes left on the clock. The rest of the game was basically just a cat playing with its food. Nass ended up breaking the record for most goals in an RLCS Grand Final, with 12 goals. And because of Nass's great individual performance, he achieved one of the highest levels of accomplishments a pro player can, getting awarded the major MVP. I'm sure Nass and the boys will keep performing at the same level. The next split is right around the corner, so we'll see them. Thank you guys so much for watching. This project took a very long time, and I'm very proud of myself. I would be so happy if you could subscribe, like, and maybe share the video to your friends. And that's how a console player became a major champion. Have a great day. See you in the next one. Oops.